Afternoon, guys. Monday, 27th of November, 2017, at about 17:40. Woohoo! So, weekly insight time. Just sort of check in with you all. And obviously log my journey so far. This is a photo of a house, well, a hotel that we stayed at. Went away from my mum's birthday, which was fantastic, down in Rye, is it? It's not somewhere I've been before. How are we doing for lighting here? The lighting's not great, is it? But hey, we'll stick with it. Down in Rye, which is fantastic. And I just had a weekend of just chilling, and my sister was over from Belgium and all the rest of it. So we chilled out, which was wicked. So anyway, there's a little bit on that. Now, the reason I had to chill out is I had a massive week last week. Not so much on the trading front, just like with loads of things going on. So... And on top of my day job, I managed to get through another video course on how to build a business. I did that, across the week. I've still been listening to Entrepreneur Revolution, which is a book I love. I've also been reading this book, which has annoyed me because I'm having to actually read it, which is a bit of a cheesy title called Expert Secrets, but it's all about how to position yourself online as a kind of expert. So to kind of leverage up your knowledge and be able to sell it basically as an expert, which is wicked because it's kind of overlapping with the video courses I've been doing as well. Also watched another thing by Shah. I don't know, you may see her online if you're in that kind of space. She's always promoting video courses. So that's all been very good there. I also went to, courtesy of Virgil, thank you very much Virgil, got me to this Elite Investors Club thing in London on Wednesday or Thursday, Wednesday I think it was, which was fantastic, run by a guy called Jim Rohn, and it's all just about finding better investments and all of that. But anyway, aside from that, I met one of my favourite authors and a guy I chat to online quite a lot, Andy Craig, from this book here, How to Own the World. So it was wicked to meet him and hang out with him for a bit, do a bit of boozing. He also received an award for being so amazing at the event, so that was really good. Also, there was an author there from this book, Dominic Frisby was there. I kind of spotted him from afar, and there were some great presentations relating to all this kind of stuff. So it was really good for me. I do a lot of trading stuff, but this is more on the kind of investment, kind of busy side, and it was great to hang around with those people. So thank you if any of you watched that. You're probably not, probably far too busy for that. But it was fantastic. And yeah, shout out to Virgil for getting me down there, which was awesome. I also had a call with my cousin Rob, lives in LA, and he's done a fair few business startups. So I was just picking his brains on a few things. He spent an hour and a quarter with me on Friday night, which was probably their afternoon, day after Thanksgiving, and he's a very busy guy as well. So again, thank you for your time, Rob. Really appreciate it. And I just kind of feel that last week I've been kind of reaching up to these people, and of course Virgil as always. I'm always picking his brains. So one of the things I think you have to do in this kind of world is kind of try and learn from people that have walked the path before. Which is one thing I find it all in books. There's loads of stuff online for doing that. There's loads of courses for doing that. Books is epic, but then obviously the human element is sick as well. So. To be able to kind of throw things around, tear it up, storm at it, look at it from different angles, whatever it may be, maybe it's just a life thing, but maybe, a business concept or whatever, is fantastic and I love it. So thank you to anyone that helps with that. And obviously all the conversations I have with just everyone in general is beneficial as well. So that's fantastic. What else have we got in there? Cryptos. I'm literally reading this off the screen. Cryptos seem to have been on a big run. I think Bitcoin's approaching $10,000. Pretty amazing. Still don't own any Bitcoin. Bit of an unfortunate move that. But I did get into Ethereum at a reasonable time. That's been on a bit of a move the last couple of weeks. It's up at 470 maybe. Which has been good for me. I still haven't diversified my crypto portfolio. Please don't do what I do. I also know some of my buddies in different circles. In my WhatsApp group, who have been kind of, I don't know what they're doing. I don't like to get too close to it, but I think they're kind of trading or certainly doing kind of shorter term investing in altcoins and stuff. They seem to be doing pretty well. One of them claimed he was. Sane, if you're watching this, said he was it's on par for a secondary income, But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, bud. If you're watching this, sounds great. But I'm kind of currently looking at it from more of an investment perspective. Although I was kind of thinking that why couldn't I trade it? Why couldn't I trade it? You know, if we're going on these massive bull runs, I could enter it as a kind of lower timescale trade and just trail out of it. So I might start looking at that. But trading isn't something that I've had a lot of time for recently, whilst whilst all this other stuff's been going on. What else have I been doing? Yeah, so I've also had match betting going on in there. So there was a cool darts thing over the weekend, which I managed to drag probably about 100 quid out of for a couple of hours work. I don't consider that too bad. You know, even if that was 5 hours work, it's not actually too bad. You know, 20 quid an hour tax free for where I am, my position. You know, the fact it's liquid isn't too bad. But I think I probably got maybe 2.5 hours to make 100 quid. You know, it's not. I don't consider that too bad as an earner. Not that it always goes that way. So that's been going okay. My project time has been reduced right down, but I did manage to grab my sort of side hustle stuff. Did manage to grab a couple of hours in Waitrose, my favourite place for storming and doing stuff. I'm literally always I go in there a lot. It's not really Waitrose, which is super great, but it's the fact you get a free coffee and I can sit down and use the Wi-Fi in relative comfort. And yeah, you just gotta love Waitrose anyway. How bloody middle class. Yeah, so that's all good. So yeah, it's been a massive busy week. That's, as I said, that's all on top of my day job, all on top of my fitness and my running and all that kind of stuff I've been doing. So I'm having to kind of slow down a little bit because I'm knackered, quite frankly. You know, I had a big weekend the weekend before. I had Finland before that. I can't believe you're already thinking about it. Can't remember what I did before that. So it's all been very busy, but very fruitful and rewarding. You know, it's been enjoyable. Now, going on to the trading things, you've had 7 minutes of me prattling on about myself. I haven't been trading much. I did have a GBP Swiss trade that closed out. That went okay. I had another Aussie USD trade which went against me. I need to update my logs on that, so apologies for that. However, there is another. I'm just looking at my notes here. So there's another trade which I will be looking at, which we can have a quick peek at now, and that is Aussie USD. So I actually, as I say, I bombed out of it. Well, whilst we're here, yeah, let's just have a look at the UK 100 whilst we're here. So we'll come back to that, sorry. So in general stuff, UK 100 is a really messy market, isn't it? It's one that I do keep an eye on quite a lot, probably just out of habit because I'm in the UK. But, you know, we're moving towards the lower end of it. Well, we're in the middle of the channel, but it's looking like it's going to roll over after looking like it was going to kind of do that, but it's not done that yet, so we're still in this range. So that's kind of moving down. Well, it's not moving down. It looks like it could move down lower, so that's doing that. I had a quick look at silver. It's been a bit bullish today, but in general we're really just walking sideways with silver, which is what have I done to this chart? What have I done to the chart? Okay, that's right. So yeah, we haven't really had anything going on here. I suppose you can kind of argue some sort of wedge, but I mean, you know, obviously these things are open to interpretation. So there's some kind of wedge thing. What would that be in the textbook thing? I guess you'd argue that would be a bullish wedge, but yeah, don't know. But obviously I'm a fan of silver, so I'm waiting for that to turn around. But anyway, turn around. You know, with a bit of luck, good wind, it's going to go that way. I just realised I lost about half a foot on my seating position, didn't I? I was sitting on my leg. Yeah, so that's what we've got going on there. So there's not too much on there. US 330 is 300, still looking bullish. So that guy's still making gains, which is quite nice. But yeah, going back to this Aussie USD trade, this is the only trade I currently wanted to have a look at the moment. So I lost a bit of money on this. So it's been moving down very nicely, and I lost a bit of money on the shorter term chart here, where I went short. Where did I go short? Here, and it kind of bombed me out. But what we've got now is we've had a pretty decent. So there's our support line there. Wow, Jesus, look at that. So I drew this just off looking at these levels, and you can see it's fallen off of support here. So when we get to 6 o'clock, I will be putting an order in well, I mean, I might as well start thinking about doing it now. An order in that will be about this, presumably. Just a trend continuation with the aim of this moving, falling down. We've had a really nice bearish move. So what we want is for this to continue rolling over. Of course, it might flick back, but it has made a great move here. If it does move back, it will come off this 7,000 probably and move on upwards. In which case, we won't get filled. But I'll be aiming to get short around here, and yeah, just let it move on down. So that's not definitively what I'm going to do, but it'll be about 63 there. Can I make 63? No, I mean, ideally I'd like to get that 1-to-1, a 1-to-1 ratio off of this low here. So I somehow need to manufacture a kind of 50 pip stop out this trade, which is going to be tough, but I'm going to have another look at that when the candle closes. But that's certainly my aim, which will be cool, because I think this, if it does go, it will continue to go, because this, it's had a massive move down. It's kind of pulled back. This could well be the turning point of this resistance level here, and over we go. But who knows? It's the markets. Who knows? The other trades of note, I got GBP Aussie. GBP Aussie. And that's just starting to, so again, daily trend continuation style. We've got this, moving upwards, and I just maybe fancy it for a 4-hour buy. But I'm not getting too excited about that. I'm going to focus on the Aussie USD or USD Aussie. So that is that. What have we got going on this week? I don't know how much I've got business wise. I'm quite busy at work again. Can't remember, but anyway, I'll let you know. I know this weekend this Friday is my work Christmas party, so yeah, I'll be out for that. And then I've got Arsenal Man United on Saturday. Anyway, what do you care about that? Not very much, but I hope you're doing well. Oh, little shout out to Ione again. Loving your crypto stuff, buddy. Keep pushing that. Really good stuff. And yeah, just big love to anyone that's made it through this far. Give us a thumbs up, give it a like. Or don't, I don't know, up to you really, isn't it? It's your choice. Love to hear how you're doing. Any questions, give me a shout. And that's probably it for now. So Godspeed, keep rocking, keep learning, live the dream. Yeah.